Welcome to Feats and Fables 5th edition streaming game just for adventurers like you. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and across the whole wide internets by looking for Feats and Fables. You can also watch us live and chat with us Monday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern on Twitch at Feats and Fables. I'm Paige Laitman, the DM, and I'd like to welcome you to Aglarond. Aglarond is a peaceful, pastoral nation of half-elves, and our heroes are part of the Foresters, an elite unit of scouts and rangers charged with defending Aglarond's borders, particularly from undead from the evil fascist nation of Thay. Our heroes are headed towards the Singing Sands, racing the nation of Thay to try and recover an ancient elven artifact. The Red Wizards of Thay wish to warp the artifact to their own evil ends. Currently, our heroes are in Grud Parag, an ogre stronghold, having been brought back to life by an evil artifact that controls their will. So let's meet our heroes. First, we have Victor Toussaint, a human eldritch knight fighter played by Ron Frankie.
I think I'm in a better place than I was at the beginning of last show.
You're in a more mobile place. You get more actions per turn this way. Then we have Wildfire, a Fire Genasi evoker wizard played by Joe Streaky.
Wait a minute, what was that noise?
We have Ross, a lizardfolk Drake Warden ranger played by Coda of Codap Games.
Hello, everyone.
Theoretically, we have Mira, a Water Genasi Circle of the Land Druid played by Dr. Andrew Huang. Muted, Andrew. Totally 2020.
It's amazing how much time you have to think as you're fallen.
Yep. And last but certainly not least, we have Silvio, a Satyr College of Eloquence bard played by Ben Heisler.
Oi! Silvio's off doing, other stuff. I'm Belwyn. Belwyn, you need to update your thing you got going on here.
And that's Belman Lioness of the Boulder Tam clan, right?
Yes. Belwyn Boulder Tam is the Lioness of Boulder Hall. She is one of the daughters of one of the queens. She's a princess.
You are a pretty princess. Okay, so when we last left our heroes, they had found out that this evil artifact that had brought them back to life in Grud Parag was actually held in the rooms of the Ogre Chieftain off to their immediate east. And Mira had turned into a spider, going over there, I thought, to scout it out. However, the heroes had Wildfire, due to his excellent ability to roll 20s on demand, had recalled that this particular set of ancient artifacts, a crown, a staff, and a cauldron, could be destroyed, or at least the cauldron could be destroyed, if someone of pure heart, voluntarily, and with full knowledge of what it would do, bathed themselves in the cauldron. Mira went over there to investigate, and then in spider form, dropped into the cauldron.
But before we find out what happened to Mira, we have a few announcements to go over. So first of all, thank you all for joining us. Blessed Solstice to everyone! Thank you for joining us.
Woo! Congratulations on your superpowers, folks!
Yes, thank you for joining us on the longest night of the year, and we hope together we'll have brighter days in addition to longer ones.
Happy celebrating to anyone who observes.
Indeed. We also want to talk about Georgia Blue Beholder benefit, which was a great success last weekend. Our players and stream viewers reported donations totaling over $3,200. for the Osloff and Polak campaigns, as well as Fair Fight Georgia.
That's
So
incredible.
that's great.
That's really amazing.
We want to thank everyone who came to play with us, volunteered, and ran games. If you missed it, there's a Christmas miracle in store. We'll have the streaming games, including one with our very own Dr. Andrew Huang, and another one ran by our very own DM, Dr. Paige Lightman, live on YouTube this week, along with tonight's episode. For anyone who's joining us from Georgia Blue Beholder Benefit, welcome to the show, and thanks for joining. Our last announcement, however, is our most important. If you're in Georgia, please go vote. Early voting is now open. And if you're not able to vote, please make a plan to vote on January 5th.
Yep.
And with that, back to Paige for the show.
I will say, I did hear a rumor that the reason that Andrew couldn't play in Paige's game during the event was because if you have that many degrees together at a single table, like, who knows what could happen.
Sort of an academic black hole forms,
Yes.
sucking in
Yes.
other people's degrees, and then no one has degrees anymore.
Then we reach the singularity.
Yes.
Truth. Very much truth. That, and it was nice to get a chance to play with some different people. I had Todd Stashwick at my table, Gottlieb Katie, Tony Winslow Brill, and oh my, I'm forgetting someone. Oh, Patrick Spencer was the other person there, and just had a tremendous time. And I ran kind of a Disney princess, talking animals, fairies, snow kind of adventure. It was very cute, very cute.
Kurgush does make an excellent point. We are in no means asking anybody to commit felonies here. Georgians, please vote.
Yes. Georgians, please vote. Anyone else within the United States who is a United States citizen, feel free to donate to those campaigns. Everyone else, just pray for us.
Also, feel free to convince your Georgian friends to vote. That's totally totally
That's a big one.
And keep us in your prayers as the deluge of flyers and text messages shall soon come to an end.
I haven't checked our mail in like 3 days, and I'm sure my mailbox is like creaking at the seams. If I touch it, it's gonna explode.
I'm heating my home with them.
Yeah, there's no toilet paper shortage in Georgia anymore because we all have that many political flyers.
That's
They're only single ply though.
That's a little
Only
rough.
Single ply.
It's definitely single ply. All right, so Mira, your vision fades, and you see, much like you saw when you were restored to life, a fell greenish yellow light menacingly hovering in your vision. However, after a moment, it starts to resolve, and the tenor of it changes. It becomes more aquatic, and is somewhat soothing to you. You feel a sense of questioning, as if if there is a universal interrogatory as to your willingness to do this.
Well, yeah.
All right. As the place around you, which is both space and not space, twists and whirls, and you see beautiful streamers of blue and green light, and it almost starts looking like bubbles. And it gets quite dark, but after a moment, the bubbles get whiter and whiter and whiter, and you feel a sense of fading and of peace.
I dive deep.
All right. Unlike any other place that you ever swam, the deeper you dive, the brighter and brighter it gets, until you're looking into a bright white field with only faint bubbles left into it, and you feel yourself dissipate. Consciousness is no more. In the meantime, back in the halls of Grud-Parag, last I checked, the team was in their muddy pen on the north end of Grud-Parag. Sound familiar?
Yes. Covered in pig, stuff.
Correct.
Some of it might not be poop.
Some of it could be mud, but the odds aren't good. You are interred here with a group of perhaps 10 other prisoners. It's a few dwarves, a few humans, orcs, a couple hobgoblins, and one very unhappy bugbear. And all of you, all of a sudden, feel something crack in your heads. Anyone who was raised from death by the cauldron may make me a Constitution saving throw. Actually, I take that back. You can make me any saving throw you want, whatever your best one is.
I'm going to make a comment.
You are hanging out with them, but as I recall, the cauldron was just used to catch your brain. You weren't actually killed.
But the important thing is, I am a paladin, and therefore, if I'm hanging out with them, I get a bonus to their saves.
Yes.
How much?
You get a 4 to your saves by blessing of Nobanian.
I did not catch that.
Were you speaking in French?
Try it again.
By the blessing of Nobanian?
How much?
4.
4. Excellent.
4.
4.
4?
Very charismatic princess.
Well, excuse me, princess.
That's not great. Starting it off right.
Paige, I do feel obliged to ask.
You're feeling those 20s, huh? Yes, Coda.
Is this an effect that I can see while not blind, deafened, or incapacitated?
No.
I just want to be clear that I am attempting to use all of my abilities.
I appreciate you asking that, and not just no, but fuck no. Why did we even worry?
There we go. 26 on a natural 20.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
yeah.
stealing my
Does that-
20, Mike.
Does that cover wildfire?
So yeah, I'm sitting here thinking about it, and I'm like, there should be more saves than that. And then I did the
Nope.
math. I'm like, nope.
That's the number of
alright.
saves.
If you
Yeah.
what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If you made that save, you are incapacitated and at 1 hit point. If you failed that save, you are incapacitated and making death saving throws.
Huh.
Paige, that's
It's
not...
it's like whatever brought you back just got undone. The good news is, I was saving it for last. Your mind is free and clear and your own.
This is better?
Yes.
Wildfire falls to the ground.
Yes. Actually, let's do this in... Do we need to do this in initiative?
Don't we all fall to the ground?
No?
You all
He
fall
has
to the
1
ground.
hit point.
No, she said incapacitated.
Ah. Then yes, we do all fall to the ground. Fun.
And Andrew, check the messages in stream. Got
Do I fall to the ground, or am I just like...
No, I understand. Belwyn was just surrendered actually to the ogres, and the cauldron was just used to catch her mind. So she's just kind of dazed for a moment.
So, Paige, on that natural 20, I'm going to...
You know what, Coda? You have 2 hit points. Congratulations, natural 20.
As we feel that snapping in our minds, I'm going to turn to the others and say, "What was that?"
Boy, looks like your fire person is all burnt out. You got a way to fix that?
I'll Twitch, I guess.
Oi.
So you hear very faintly who's down? I've actually kind of lost track.
Victor, Wildfire, and Victor and Ross are all down. Victor and Ross look stable. Wildfire's skin is going quite gray, and it doesn't look like he's breathing.
I was going to natural 20 on his death save, pop right back.
So Belwyn is the only one who's up, maybe based on his dwarven hardiness.
Her.
Princess.
Yes.
Princess.
I.
There's also several people in the prisoners' tent that have fallen home.
So the princess. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, watch him get all ashy. Belwyn is going to kneel down, and it's gonna be like, "Well, I guess we're friends now." And she leans down and puts her hands on his chest and gives him the blessing of Nobanyan, the Beast Lord and King of Lions, for a hit point.
Huh. Wait, where's Mira?
Ass.
Y'all feel like hammered ass, and not in a good way.
God damn it, Mira.
Are we still incapacitated, Paige?
You are kind of recovering from incapacitated. Like you can crawl a bit, you can talk a bit, but you will have no actions and no reactions just yet.
So Wildfire,
Mm-hmm.
as you're laying there, you look up and wondering, still, I'm sure, kind of wondering if you're alive or dead. I mean, since you've been sort of in and out recently, you see leaning over you this giant, hairy, looming figure of a bugbear who's easily 7 or 8 feet tall. But they're dressed from head to toe in these swirling blue and yellow and purple colors, sort of in weird spirals. They kind of go in and out, and then these sort of interesting floral patterns. And they've got these big kind of round glasses on that are, so their eyes just look huge, just massive. The bugbear sort of peers over and says, "Hey man, are you all right?"
Who are you? What just happened?
You are as far from all right as you can be and still be fogging a mirror.
I mean, I got a whole damn hit point.
I know, I'm just saying.
Whole damn hit point.
And he's the one that has died the most, so he knows what this whole one hit point thing is.
I think you and your friends here just had a really bad trip, man. I mean, you all kind of fell out at the same time. That's not good. Where are you getting your stuff from? You should really talk to him about that. That's not okay.
Definitely getting them from evil necromancers. So yeah, I agree. Paige, I try to sit up.
It is with considerable effort that Victor, Ross, and Wildfire can sit up. Standing seems a little aspirational for the moment, but you think maybe that could be a thing in the future.
All right, Victor will try and sit up as well and just kind of look around.
Who are you? Paige, has this person who's talking to me, have they been here the entire time?
Yep. Remember I said a very unhappy bugbear?
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at him.
Excellent.
Should his description have included more pig excrement?
Well, you notice his clothes are brown. They were previously swirls of all different colors, but, well, mostly now they're brown.
Oh, I should fix that. And the bugbear kind of gestures at himself, and most of the dirt seems to come off. Yeah, it happens when I go to a lot of these festivals, man. I just lay down, and when I get up again, I forget. Like, I've been sleeping in the mud for a while.
Where do you think you are right now?
And what's worse, what was that just now?
I don't know, but it seems like it really messed you guys up. Where do I think I am? I'm in this terrible, ogre jail. Kind of a crazy place. Where do you think you are right now, man?
Where's Mira? At that, Ross is going to force himself to get up out of sheer concern for his friend. And I'm going to scour for Mira.
You mean your friend? I mean, like,
don't bother.
She turned into a spider and she ran up the wall. And for a second there, I thought, man, you're having a bad day. But then I realized, she's probably just like a druid or something.
So you said don't bother, Wildfire? Like, Ross turns on you and his eyes go narrow. What do you mean, don't bother?
And
she could be in danger.
He steps up to you, and he never gets close to people, and he grabs your snout. And he says, she's dead. She killed herself getting us free. Get Victor up. We're getting out of here now.
He looks over to Victor and back to Wildfire, and then we'll offer a hand to Victor.
Oh, hey, you and your friend look really messed up, Lizard Man.
We are leaving. And he'll turn to, oh God, why can't I think of the princess's name? I got this.
Belwyn.
He turns to Belwyn and says, you are welcome to join us, and, well, you as well, big one.
I was about to say you're welcome to join me, so that works out quite well. But what's your name, Mrs. Bugbear? I'm not quite looking at your past your clothes, which are a bit brown.
Colorful?
Yeah, colorful, aye.
I'm Bertramick.
Bidframick?
Bertramick.
Bert.
I mean, you can call me Bert. Yeah.
Bert? Okay, Bert, great. Do you
Hey,
want to get
can
out
I
of here,
interest
Bert?
you in like a drink? And Bert kind of opens up his robe, and there's like different multicolored vials in there. And he's like, yeah, I made these up myself. Some of them right here. Yeah. They've got some really cool like fungal growths here that I've never seen before. They're great. But I'm pretty sure since you've got like blood coming out of your ears that you should drink one, no matter the side effects. Yeah. I mean, they're all natural, man. I made them from the earth.
So what you're saying is it can't get much worse, whatever the side effects are, compared to blood coming out your ears and eyes and all kinds of other places.
Yeah. I mean, I really recommend he picks up one that's like a swirly, iridescent thing. I think I called this one Northern Lights. You should try this one.
If they're truly helpful, perhaps you should administer them to some of the other people that I assume are lying on the ground dying around us.
I mean, yeah, that's a good idea. And Bert will go and pass out like a few vials to the ones that are messed up looking.
I will drink said vial.
So a few things happen as this conversation goes on. The first of which is there is an ear-shattering roar of pain and anguish and anger that sounds like it's coming from a very large, very angry ogre somewhere upstairs. The second thing is as your mind's clear, Victor becomes acutely aware that the sword is upstairs, kind of to the almost directly above him, and is super unhappy about having been separated from him that long. It's like the Wi-Fi reconnects, the bars light up, and the sword is like, I'm coming to your hand.
All right. Wildfire. My sword has just made itself known in my mind. I hadn't been able to connect with it while we were under the thrall of the cauldron. I think it's going to appear of its own will any second now.
Like it does?
But actually, it might be useful to know that it is currently located...
like right here. Like, do you see the blue ping on the map? It's like right there-ish.
And I'll use my cartography skills to describe it precisely to Wildfire.
Ooh.
Okay.
And then the sword will probably appear in my hand.
Bonk! You have a sword.
Whoa! Whoa!
Well, Victor, I bet
How'd you do that?
I bet the rest of our equipment is actually up there.
That is a safe bet. Yes. Also, there's that ogres up there.
Wait, did the rest of you see that sword just appear in his hand?
Yes.
The power of the sword flows into you, and you regain 5 hit points.
Oh, wow. I'm not going to turn my nose up at that.
What is the plan here? Now that we've got one sword, the rest of us, we need to arm ourselves.
I agree.
We fight our way to that room, murdering anything that comes between us.
There was a passageway that you guys could go up through.
Lizard dude here is really intense.
Yeah, you remember that you had been marched upstairs through a ladder that is south and west of you. You hear also all kinds of footprints, all kind of footsteps running around upstairs. Big, funky ogre footsteps.
I kind of look around at our group. Who's the strongest at this point?
Belwyn, probably. Well, Belwyn or Bert. I mean, Bert's not super muscular, but there sure is a lot of him, and he's got real long arms.
I don't really know.
I
Bert.
describe myself as sinewy.
Yes.
That's fair. That's fair.
I do a lot of yoga.
If I weren't so upset, Bert and I could jump up and high five with our sinewy arms.
I was pretty sure you were about to tell us that you did CrossFit and how important it was to do that.
No. Screw those CrossFit dudes. That's not okay. Hey, Lizard Man, how about some lotus flower? I think that would really chill you out.
I think
he
we
hands
should.
out a vial to Ross.
What does it smell like?
Herbal, very herbal, kind of undertones of patchouli.
It smells awful.
Yeah.
You want me to drink it?
I mean, you can apply it whichever way you want, but most people drink it. Some people, they do other things with it, but that's cool. I'm not going to judge.
I look over to Wildfire, like with a quizzical look on my face, like what do I do here? I look over to Victor. I am in a social situation that I am.
Ross, drink up. We don't have time for this.
Yeah. And we need to see. There's people dying on the ground, like
I drink your
around
potion.
us.
Okay, someone needs to accompany me. I'm gonna go try to retrieve our gear.
So-
I kind of look at my two companions, and they're clearly very weak.
Two things happen. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to describe Ross's effect.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
So I assume lizard people experience the full spectrum of colors generally.
Probably.
Okay. So the first effect is that you enjoy 14 points of healing.
Ooh, I like that effect.
The second effect is that all the colors you previously knew as red are currently swapped with a color that you previously knew as blue.
What did you do to me?
It's probably just one of the rhizomes that are in there. I let them sort of steep for a while, and they just add that certain visual zing. I'm working on that one.
I kind of like shake my head and my eyes adjust, but like instead of doing that thing where the eye slits get really narrow, they just kind of like grow round. It's very unusual for a reptile.
Well, looks like he's having a reptile dysfunction.
Why don't you take Belwyn with you? Please, God, take Belwyn with you.
Tell me how long you've been sitting on that one. I demand, man.
Just like moments.
Really?
Okay, Victor, do you want me to fly you, or do you want me to fly Roz?
Wait a minute. One of us here is a princess, and two of them here look like they have hard trouble pushing around noodles since they're clearly lacking some kind of, You notice they ain't got quite a tan here where the magic bracers might be?
I will turn to a barrel and I will say, I will go with you.
No. He's going to fly one of us, and then he's going to not take us with him. That's why he's flying us now.
He's talking to a barrel. It's fine.
Yeah, do me. Ross is in at 100%. I think he's trying to get Goose back. And please start, Bugbear friend, please start administering to the other people in the cell. Some of them might still be alive.
Actually, I have to say, if you're trying to get out of here, which it sounds like you are,
Yes.
I've been down here a couple months. They didn't like the recreationals I was sharing with the ogre army, and then she got really pissed off and she's like, grab him. But I was like, but I've been giving you all your best stuff, and they're like, wait, we don't care.
Do you have a point?
Well, I've got and he opens up both sides of his robe, and there's just there's all kinds of stuff just in there. You could help me, I could help you,
So you were part of the ogre army and only stopped because you were thrown in prison.
No. I was an independent contractor running one of the concessions for one of their recreational areas. It was good money, but yeah, suddenly decide, we don't like our soldiers taking psychedelics while they're on duty, and I'm like, but they had such a clean rage out of it, and I was like, this is a plus for you. And anyways, it got a little complicated.
What is it with Andrew and making characters that are not officially part of groups, but are still totally part of groups?
It is what it is.
I cannot wait until we get to kick this bugbear to the curb. That's definitely how this is going to go down. Right. Well, you accompany all these people out of here. I kind of gesture with my hands because clearly you're damaged in some way. Take all of these people out of here.
Out of here. But there's guards and junk along the way. We can't just walk out. Look at them. They're messed up, man. They're more messed up than you are.
There's 2 zombie ogres outside of your pen that are just kind of standing there.
Well, many of the ogres were also brought back from the dead like we were, so they're going to be in no better shape. And
This is true, but that zombie seems okay.
Well, I'll try and see if I can help any of the fellow prisoners that aren't player characters. I'm the least qualified to do so, but also apparently the only one that wants to.
Paige, I'm going to start looking around for improvised weapons that we can start arming people with.
Let me assure you, there is nothing in this pen that in any way, shape, or form could be fashioned into a weapon.
There's probably not even a barrel.
Are there no barrels or anything like that? There are no cages of any sort?
No, it's
Nope,
a loose
nothing.
pen. There's manacles on the wall. You haven't made it necessary for people to manacle you.
Mm-hmm.
But
I check them. Can I pry them loose?
make me a can I pry them loose check. They're in there pretty tightly though.
I'll get over there and help with the friend.
So that gives me advantage. How about with a 22 strength?
With a 22 strength, you can pry the bolt out of the wall, and you have manacles with a bolt on them.
Excellent. I will treat them like a chain whip.
Okay.
Nice.
You rolled your strength save and not your strength score.
Oh, you're right.
The break point might have been 20. That's why I mentioned it.
See? Hey, I got a 20.
I'll still give it to you.
Excellent.
Bird is passing out little vials around to the other creatures that are imprisoned here, but he does end up next to Victor and kind of sizes him up and pulls out sort of a clear off amber flask and says, "How about some DMZ?"
What the hell?
Did you just say D&D?
DMZ.
Oh, got it.
If you have successfully administered to the other prisoners, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and suck it down.
If I've successfully what?
Administered to the other prisoners. It said you said you had administered to the others and then came to me last.
Yep.
Yeah, I returned to your bunch.
Yep. So I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and suck it down. So hopefully I don't have to make a new character.
I mean, it's things happen, man. Things happen.
Depends on how you look at it.
If I feel like my head is going to explode, I try and get as close to the zombies as I can.
So you definitely feel a certain amount of cranial pressure is starting to build.
All right.
And it's like your fillings, should you have them? Well, actually, you do. You have big gemstone-like fillings that start to sort of buzz and sort of whine like they're singing right in your jaws. And like Bert's like looking at you really intently, like yeah. Can you still hear? Can you hear what I'm saying?
Yes.
Good. Let me know if that changes. And you enjoy 12 more points of healing.
I love it.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Okay, I need someone to accompany me upstairs to try to acquire our belongings while everyone else tries to make it out.
Okay, let's go.
Victor, who am I flying?
Why don't you fly me?
Okay. I walk forward, touch Victor, cast fly. He is now flying.
Does anyone else want to go?
Victor, I believe.
You believe what, Paige?
Victor, I believe you can fly.
Does the wall around our cage extend to the ceiling?
It does.
Does anyone else want to go up there?
Belwyn, shall we?
Up to where?
Up
to
there.
the
You're trying to get up there, right?
I think he's going to use magic.
I've got this Himalayan, like, I don't even know. I think I call it Himalayan juju. It's great. It's
Hey,
like
Paige, I look
thick
at the door.
blue liquid.
How is it secured?
It is a iron-bound frame with a big lock in it.
Sure.
And the frame is got kind of basically U-bolts holding it to the wooden frame around it.
Belwyn, come here. I kind of gesture her towards the gate. I walk to the gate. I put my hand on the gate and say, "Open," and the sound reverberates throughout the chamber. And unsurprisingly, it opens. And I turn to Belwyn and say, "Okay, let's go." I take Belwyn's hand, and we de-door away.
Okay, let me put some ogre zombies on there just so you're aware of where they is.
So while you are loading up some zombies, I will turn to the nondescript prisoner that Victor is helping up, and I will say to that prisoner, "Victor, what is the plan here?"
I guess we got to kill those zombies.
I turn and look at actual Victor. Right. Shall we then?
That's
So
right.
that is a knock followed by a detour.
Okay, hang on, I'm moving tokens around.
No worries.
And Paige, with that, I will let out a roar and summon forth Goose.
Good.
Excellent. If the zombies aren't very smart, Goose can tank for us. Given that she,
At full health?
has full health and an AC more than 13 or so.
Yeah, well,
Although
that health is not insanely high, so let's hope they don't hit hard.
Do we get any AC bonus from layers upon layers of pig excrement?
Only against grapples.
Okay, that makes sense. We're slippery.
Yep.
I mean, it's honestly a pretty shitty bonus.
Oh.
Wildfire, I thought you had teleported them away from us.
Oh, that was Ben.
Oh, no, there's nothing we can do about Ben, unfortunately.
So of the 10 people that had been in there, you are left with 6 survivors. Hang on, one of them is wrong. Several of them were wrong.
So 4 of them died as a result of the cauldron breaking.
Yes, and they were dead before you could anyone could get over there.
Interesting.
It's like they were. Well, we'll get to that later.
They died to show how real this was.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It's really weird that underneath all of that pig excrement, their shirts were all red.
It happens. What are you gonna do?
I think that will do. Yes. All right. So we've got this kind of stuff going on in here. Wildfire and Ross. No, Wildfire and Belwyn are leaving.
Yep,
Mhm.
that's correct.
I don't have a token for Belwyn. Hang on.
You should.
I know you sent it to me, but I didn't make one because I forgot. I did. Like, that is just a thing that happens. So, you know what? You're going to get this token for a while. It's not terribly different than what you look like.
Should be fine.
That's only like a Charisma 17 dwarf.
Right. That one point.
No, it's Charisma 18, I'm very sure.
We were saying that the token is clearly not a Charisma 18.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, it's
Alright, then you
that
should-
last point that really makes the character shine. Like, literally shine.
Yeah, that's literally right.
Victor gets flying.
Mhm.
If only you had made Belwyn a flying, she would be the flying lion. And who's Dimdoring? Wildfire and
Belwyn.
Belwyn? Okay. Oop, I had 10 hours of sleep last night, but you couldn't tell it right now. Okay. All right. Wildfire and Belwyn, come with me, please.
Is there a Dottie bugbear on the map as well?
No, but that one I have a token for.
Or should I say sinewy instead of Dottie? He might be both.
Yes.
Wiry.
All of our viewers are going to be like, "Where's Bert?"
Where's Bert, man?
Hashtag Where's Bert?
All right.
The secret is that you can only just see Bert in your mind.
Ah,
Oh my god.
He was the hallucination inside us the whole time.
ERTTROMKK. Controlled by. All right, Andrew, you should have control of Bert.
Awesome.
Okay, Wildfire and Belwyn, come with me to a magical place.
Well, you keep saying that.
Well, I keep
What could
trying
go
to
wrong?
take them there, and then things happen. All right, you teleport to a grubby-looking bedroom that clearly someone has tried to make better with inhabitation. And you startle the living fuck out of a gray-skinned man in red robes who's reading a book right here.
Ah, you know that calculated risk you just took, Wildfire?
It's about to pay off.
I believe you have surprised him.
Good. I like that. I like that.
So I think we roll initiative here.
Sounds great.
We should probably all roll initiative because some exciting things will be happening.
What?
So
So from this view, not everyone can see their token,
I know, I'll fix it.
but I'm happy to roll initiative.
Belwyn, this is your debut initiative roll. What are you doing? A 3?
Roll a paladin initiative.
It's a great paladin initiative. It's very impressive.
I forgot that paladins are playing golf with their initiatives.
They are. They are.
All right.
It's a very, very paladin initiative, Belwyn. I'm very impressed.
Also, I am not putting minis on the board because you can't see what's happening, but there is a whole lot of furor in the room immediately to your east, as I'm sure you might imagine.
Sure.
Okay. So they are going on 3. Victor, what is Victor's initiative?
10.
And what's Bert's initiative? Working on that. Ross has 5.
0.15.
Yes, you have no ability to throw stones in that glass house, sir.
Yeah. But I've been here a minute. It's expected from me.
5.15 is popular. Okay.
Fair enough.
I'm just going to put those as mystery actions at the bottom of the turn. All right, Wildfire, you feel impelled to act.
Well, this is not the greatest situation to be in.
Kind of like a knife fight in a phone booth.
Yeah, I mean,
For those of you who are even younger than Joe, a phone booth is a thing we used to use to make phone calls before cell phones.
I've seen the Superman movies. I know what a phone booth is.
Also, an excellent film starring Colin Farrell. There we go.
There you go. There you go. Huh. There's a Red Wizard of Thay right here. Like, right in this room. It's a big problem.
Good thing you didn't bring too many friends.
I can see it.
It's a great plan. Well, I guess I'm really tempted to just try to tackle them. That's not how any of this works, but, like, I must say,
Wizard slap fight!
I'm really tempted to try to tackle them.
What happens when we put 2 wizards in an arena together? One of them covered in mud, the other in red robes.
It's not mud he's covered in.
So tempted. So tempted.
But the good news is the red robes will also be covered in shit too soon.
Sure.
That'll show them.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it. I'm gonna try to tackle him. This is a great plan.
Okay. Make me some sort of grapple check, sir.
Sure, I'll spend my advantage on this.
Seems like a good choice.
Nailed it.
Yeah, yes you did. All right. So let me go grab the grapple rules. That was not a thing I had queued up. That was not what I expected. That's great. That's great. All right. Strength athletics check. Contested by target strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics. I choose dexterity.
Sure.
But you got me.
So I run forward, grab the wizard, and kind of pin his arms down, and turn to Bell and say, "Oh God, Bellwood, please murder this guy!"
Victor, what would you like to do?
I would like to just look at the ogre zombies. Could you give a little bit more of a description of them? Do they look like super decayed, or are they in good shape?
No, they're actually in very good shape. They look very recent. The wounds on their bodies indicate that they were probably killed by slashing weapons. Most of the attacks are between their shins and their belly buttons.
Do they have
what else
weapons?
would you like? They do. They have spears.
Excellent. So
They're
hopefully,
crude wooden spears with metal tips.
hopefully soon they'll be our spears. Well, there's an open door. I will move forward and dodge.
Noted.
And I'll say, all right, those of us that are still feeling or feeling somewhat strong should try and get their attention and take their attacks, so the rest of us can pile on. So that means Goose and the Bugbear, I think.
Have I missed how you're planning on getting through the door?
I knocked the door.
You may or may
Oh, you
not.
did. Yeah, that's right. He knocked it. No worries.
That
Sorry.
door done been knocked.
Did the fact that the door was knocked? Did the zombies care?
No.
I didn't think so.
They
So
have there's the door right there. They have a very limited list of things they care about, and that was not part of their instructions.
So we should probably queue up on the door and then leave altogether.
All right.
I do a lot of sergeant type talk, and then I'm done.
Okay. The mage looks at Wildfire and Belwyn in complete and utter bamboozlement.
Sure.
Ross.
So I will look at the Bugbear, and seeing as how Victor is just given some instructions, do you have an apparent weapon on you?
Yes, I have a greatsword.
Not you, the Bugbear.
No.
All right, I will hand you.
I got, I could drop some acid.
Improvised chain.
It's a thing I can do.
So
Use this if you run into
so helpful.
an ogre on your own.
He kind of
And,
whirls it over his head. Yeah, I got that.
I will say, "Come along, Goose. Tonight, we will be victorious." And as I approach the door, I will start psyching myself up.
Okay.
Like mechanically psyching yourself up?
No, because if I did it right now, it would immediately end for not having attacked.
That's true. It's true.
He's got to work up.
In a minute, instead of seeing red, I'm seeing blue. I'm just not used to it.
Bert's
Okay.
very excited now that he has this chain, actually.
Okay. All right. That sounds super exciting. The zombie ogres, the zogres, just stand there and look at you. Belwyn, you find yourself in a relatively confined corners with a red wizard of Thay who is being grappled by a very determined fire genasi. There are people who would pay for this kind of content.
Hot.
It's a
So
very
I-
specific kink.
I'm gonna do the opposite of what my auntie always told me to do about acquiring consents, and I'm going to drag the blanket off this bed, and while this guy is grappled, I'm going to shove a bunch of blanket into his mouth. Because that way, being grappled stops him from doing somatic components. I can stop the verbals, and I have 2 attacks. Can my other attack be to rip his component pouch away and toss it on the other side of the room?
It can be an attempt to do so.
Sure. I like rolling dice.
It is going to be fascinating when we meet up with the Wildfire and Belwyn, and they've got a red wizard of Thay captive with some bedding.
We have turned him into a burrito.
There was no story there. It's fine.
I mean,
So what do you? Can I make a? I'm not trying to sleight of hand it because I want him to know that I'm ripping it away. So I'm going to call that a strength athletics check because I'm literally just using raw force to pull it away.
Sounds good.
All right, sounds good.
And I will resist you with strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics with disadvantage because I'm grappled.
Okay, sounds good to me. Sure.
Alrighty. I will do acrobatics.
I have. Ooh, nice.
Oh, page
Alright.
crit.
Yes.
Disadvantage page.
Oh,
Good disadvantage.
God damn it. You know what? Bologna!
Boo!
You have to declare it beforehand. You make us do that. Don't
Oh,
even.
come on. I make text declared afterwards all the goddamn time.
Yeah, but we're the PCs. Everyone loves us.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And you are somewhat good with us, Paige.
I hate to say it, but looking over the channel points donated,
Yeah.
they love Paige as well.
Oh my! Do I have another one?
Not yet.
Okay. Anyhow,
I should
thanks to
maybe
Colonial.
start that so you
Yes.
can get one.
Why
you
don't we go and say that we did?
Anyhow, he twists in Wildfire's grip like a mink and grabs his spell component pouch away from you.
But do I have to roll to stuff to gag him as well, or was that just one of my attacks?
That was just one.
All right, cool. That's my turn. I have gagged him and tried to get his component patch away, and that's. Let me check to see if I have anything else that's exciting. I do not. So that is me. I have moved over to be adjacent to him. I should probably make that more clear. And yeah, exciting times.
Oh, this is gonna be great. I'm excited for all this.
You're winning the slap fight.
I'm looking at my spells to see what I can do with what
Just barely.
components. All right. All right, ogre zombies. Since nobody has left the room, they just kind of look at you with slack jaws. Wildfire.
I mean, like, I maintain the grapple.
That seems like a good thing to do. It has not, or the mage has not used his action to escape. So
Yep.
you can you can drag or carry the grappled creature at half your speed if you want to.
Ooh, that sounds like a not terrible idea. I'll drag them
So what you see,
away, like over. I need to pull them like in between the two of us.
sure. This is a heavy leather curtain,
Sure.
and you actually see outdoors light past it.
Sure.
What's securing this heavy leather curtain?
It is nailed above the door and partly down the sides of the door with big iron nails.
Cool.
So actually, I'll move him to here, Paige.
Okay.
Yeah, that's half my speed is to right here.
Okay. Bertramick. What are you gonna do? Are you
I
gonna be the first penguin off the ice floe in the Arctic here?
Well, I feel like the door is actually pretty well. Oh, I see. Yeah, no.
The door is open because it's been knocked. So
Mhm.
you can walk right through it.
What could go wrong?
Nothing
Oh.
really.
But I can see the two ogres from over here, right?
Yep. They are zombie ogres. Zogres.
Zogres. Oh, why can't they be closer together? That's really the challenging part of them, being where they are and all. So.
Yep.
If you leave, they might converge on you.
Just so.
Let's just try this. We're going to pick out the right one and drop some acid on that one in the form of an arrow.
Okay. I think that is a 2-hit roll.
It is. It'll just do it from right over here. Oh,
Sure.
that will be a crit to hit.
So, a crit will certainly hit.
Is it really
I'll
bad
give you that one for free.
I just realized when you said you were going to drop some acid, you literally meant you were going to cast like acid splash.
Yeah, man.
I'm with the game now. Hi.
It's Melf. It's actually Melf's acid arrow, to be fair.
Yeah.
Which is a hell of a lot more than an acid splash.
Let's
I mean,
see
as
here.
an ogre zombie, my armor class is approximately ass. But
Mm-hmm.
I should just double roll this damage, right?
Correct. Yeah,
Okay.
just take all the dice, roll them twice. Actually, if you click Melf's acid arrow, like that pink word, it should do it for you.
Oh, well, too late now. Just do
Okay.
that again. And
Oh, actually, it added your alchemical font on it too.
yeah, look at all this stuff it's doing.
Mhm.
So
These
no.
are, these are a lot of numbers, some of which probably don't actually get doubled.
The alchemical savant will not.
Yeah, okay, so that's 36 minus 4 is 32 points of burning acid damage.
And you did that to the one on the east or the west?
Let's say the east.
32.
And it'll enjoy some again later, man. Because acid is the gift that keeps giving.
Alrighty. That was Bert. Some mystery actions occur. There's a lot of thumping in the room to the west, east of Wildfire and Belwyn. Victor.
Unfortunately, I cannot afford to go through first because I'll probably just get knocked out with one hit, which doesn't help anyone. So I will hold out my greatsword so that Ross can easily take it on his turn. And there's zombies. So I'll actually cast Protection from Good and Evil on Ross.
All right. Ross, you feel a power coming over you to protect you.
Excellent. And what exactly do I get from that?
They have disadvantage to hit you.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, it's a great spell. Anything else there, Victor?
Nope, I'm done.
I mean, what is the plan here, Victor?
Get up.
Get him,
That
Ray.
is a terrible plan. I love it. And with that, I will shout out. I will take your greatsword,
Mm-hmm.
like the magic one.
Yep.
What
Yep.
you're terrified of, yes.
It's okay. I'm high as balls right
See,
now.
that's why
It works out.
You are high as giraffe.
And with that, I will let out Malfeldia Mass Vexen. Once again,
Ooh.
thank you to the Draconic Translator website, which is death or victory.
I love it. Have a point of
I mean,
inspiration.
those are our two options. I agree.
Again, that's not what I want. It's Q. Oh god, I'm making a horrible mess of this. That works.
Yeah.
All right. So I am moving out, and with,
That actually showed 35 feet.
it's because I went 5 feet to the
Yeah, you didn't have to.
in the
You
wrong
could've done that.
direction. All right. Again, it's high as balls page. It's hard to run in a straight line.
Not arguing.
Cool. I was not expecting to have a great sword equipped at this moment in time.
Just roll to hit with your normal to hit,
Okay.
and the damage will be different.
well, you
Sounds
can add
good.
one because it's a magic greatsword.
And
We
I
can do
will
the add one on
be,
our own.
I am now mechanically raging.
Ooh.
Nope. That's, yes. Okay, so mechanically raging, and you said roll my regular to hit,
And then add one.
and then add one.
With your mouth.
An 8, which hits.
Amazing.
And then you'll take your second attack, right?
Well, let's
Right?
do damage first, I guess.
All right.
He doesn't have a second attack.
What's the damage on this?
It's 2d6 plus your strength plus your rage.
Plus 1.
2d6
Plus 1.
plus 1 plus my extra 2 for rage
Plus your strength modifier.
plus my strength modifier of 1 at the moment. And as I do, as we have practiced relentlessly, so that's 13 damage that is magical slashing damage.
Alright.
Goose is going to spit as she is inclined to do.
Okay.
To make this an additional d6 of acid damage. So that's 3 more acid damage.
Alright.
And Goose doesn't actually move yet. But I will take my second. No, I've already used my bonus. Never mind. We're good.
Okay.
So many bonus actions, y'all.
Alright. I am a mage in a real unhappy place. The Red Wizard, theoretically a dead man with gray skin, who's been grappled by Wildfire and had a duvet stuffed in his mouth by Belwyn, wriggles around in Wildfire's grip and reaches back a hand which starts to crackle with arcane energy that is as black as his soul. And he tries to touch Wildfire with that.
Sounds good.
I believe I will do so with disadvantage.
I think you mentioned that pig excrement was useful in a grapple.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It's useful for the grapple not the grapple.
All right. I was hoping maybe get another point of AC or something.
You know what, though?
Right.
I think that's just a product of the grappler not being creative enough with how they use pig excrement.
I mean, it could be. I guarantee you, if somebody tried to grapple me personally while covered in pig excrement, I'd be running away. Wildfire, I have a 12.
Yeah, it hits.
All right. I require from you. You will wait. Okay, hang on. You will take 6 necrotic damage,
Okay.
and then I require from you a Constitution save.
Okay.
All right. Plus 4 from Belwyn. But
Sure.
it doesn't matter. 26.
Mm-hmm.
So you will take half of whatever that second term is. So 11.
Sure, that's not enough to instantly kill me. I fall unconscious.
Fair enough. Belwyn. Now the red wizard is ungrappled. And Wildfire is taking a nap.
Everything is going according to plan.
Oh, excellent.
I'm back.
And he's back. Did I mention he's getting a new computer in January? He's getting a new computer.
Yes, in January. Anyways, so cool. I am going to look around for our stuff.
You don't see your stuff, as it were. What you do see is a crate in the southeast corner of the room that it looks like it has been recently nailed together, and on the side it has the symbol of Thay.
Cool. I don't have time to open up a sealed crate, so I turn around and I call upon the fire main, and ripping out of the ground and the walls, tendrils of vines wrap around the prone wizard. And he's making a strength save, yo.
Okay, I'm not sure he's prone.
Oh, all right. I thought somewhere in the graphic.
What? Wildfire's prone. That wizard is prone, but I don't think the red wizard is prone.
Got it. Well, in that case, he still is making a strength save.
He,
Nope, we lost Paige.
how about this? Huh?
Motherfucker! There's a 17 on every die. All right, well, that's
Yeah,
fine.
I was about to say I don't have any. It's just a lucky roll.
He doesn't skip leg day. I mean, what can you do?
Nope. Apparently not.
So, do I have any bonus prizes if
Nope.
I make that
Nope,
save?
because you succeeded against the save for my channel divinity on just fucking unreally. And so I move up next to him, and we'll see how long I can last with somebody that is at least gagged while I have no equipment.
All right. Ogre zombies.
So, Paige, one thing I did forget in my turn was that as I bring that strike down on this zombie, a mantle of magical energy comes to rest on its shoulders, as he is now my favored foe. So he actually took exactly 1 damage extra.
All right. Noted. The ogre zombie looks at Ross and is like, "Hey, that doesn't seem good." All right. So it will swing at the U. May I offer you? No, that's 17. A 10. May I offer you a 10 to hit?
I believe that is a miss.
I believe it is too. And that is all I can do.
In my mind, I'm jumping up and high-fiving Victor for the protection from good and evil.
Yes. Oh, and that isn't even with disadvantage, but sure. So at the bottom of the round, some interesting things start to happen. For one, you hear horns out in the yard somewhere. Yes. Belwyn can identify them as the special forces from the Dwarven 7th Legion.
Those were the commando type dwarves,
Yep.
right?
Mhm.
I have their minis on here somewhere, but now I forgot where it is, and it's clearly on the GM layer somewhere. Whatever. Anyhow, you hear horns. Wildfire. You are making death saves.
Yep.
Bert.
So we're going to be expecting a crit from you every round, Bert, because that's how you
Yeah.
work it.
Mhm.
Really set that bar high. And also your microphone is muted.
Did I miss the turn of the one on the right?
You know they were both supposed to go on the same turn. My bad.
Okay.
It lumbers forward.
Okay.
But real slow, so it can't really get hardly anywhere.
I just
Andrew,
wanted to make sure.
If
Yes?
it weren't everybody's responsibility for maintaining board state, I would be very upset that you're trying to murder us.
No, it takes some acid damage on its turn.
Yes.
Yep.
That is the other thing that it enjoys when I push this button over here. Push it.
Push it real good.
Push it! There we go.
It will enjoy 5 points of acid type damage, and Bert will be, oh no, it's coming this way. That's not good. He'll back up a little bit. Oop, if I can grab things. Oh, there we go. But keep it in the sight line, and you know what? One hit of acid deserves another.
It's so true.
Yes. Shazam! That's a lot of dice. Oh, but that'll be numbers will come out. 12 to hit.
It's absolutely. I
Zap!
retain a zombie.
24 points of acid type damage.
Ooh,
Okay,
very
well,
nice.
Zombie starts dissolving, its bones poking through its gray, lumpy, fatted hide, and it falls to the floor in a stinking, awful mess.
Whoa. Gross.
Well, you didn't disappoint, that's for damn sure. I start to regard our newfound companion with a lot more, dramatically more respect.
Okay, so next item up for bids after Bert is a hullabaloo upstairs. There's a whole lot of noise going on. You hear shouts, and no one here speaks ogre. And all kinds of barked commands and somebody howling in pain. Victor,
You know what those commands, those barks and commands are? They're a Maxim subscription. So this is odd. It's actually a converted subscription from Prime Gaming to Tier 1. So, Maxim, thank you for upping your sub.
Yes, thank you very much.
Hey, thank you! Happy Christmas! Ron, back to dance.
I'm dancing. I was turning my music on.
Okay.
I hate to dance out of sync.
Really? Really?
News for you, buddy.
No, it's the lag. I swear it's the lag.
Thank you so much, Maxim. We really appreciate that you have been with us for the long haul here.
Right?
Absolutely.
All right.
All right. Well, Victor was going to go approach that ogre with his little pegs. He would not make it. But luckily, he doesn't roll that way anymore. Now he flies.
Zoom, zoom.
So he just flies over to the...
Does he?
Oh! No,
No, he does not.
Thank you for maintaining game state.
I'm sorry.
You make the same noise. Falcon did.
Oh, so much sadness.
I like to imagine that like Victor gets started and then just like halfway out he just like tumbles to the ground.
Oh,
I
man.
thought of it. If I'd thought of it.
All right, so let's see. So can I? Let's see. 1, 2,
Oh,
3.
shit.
So Paige, can I diagonal through this door? Can I go like that? Is that one square? All right. If that's one square, I think I could. Yeah, I could just barely make it even without fly.
Okay.
But I won't look nearly as cool. Then with a bonus action, my sword is now in my hands and not in Ross's hands. So hopefully that's something that he's cool with.
I literally cannot stop you.
That's true. Legally, he's not allowed to.
And
And contractually.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will swing at the ogre.
Okay.
Normal. I will not great weapon master. You can see that swinging the sword is much more of an effort than it normally is.
Sure. So a 13 absolutely hits. I am still a zombie, and that is 10 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
Oh, that includes the +1.
Yep, I've got all my. And I'll do my second attack.
All right, because you have one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
How about a 9?
A 9 hits. I'm
Awesome.
still a zombie.
Only 6 damage. Wow, I really, yeah.
good news though, because on that second swing, Goose once again spitting her acid deals an additional 3 acid damage to this thing.
And that is enough to drop it.
Yay!
Yay!
Awesome. I mean, I think they probably just have a dramatic acid weakness, and we just brought the right tools to the.
Clearly, that is the thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Anything else, Victor?
I will not do anything else. I will just look attentively around the area. Are there any other former slaves in this area? Do any of the pigs look like they want to attack us? Those are the 2 things I want to know.
Well, I mean, the former slaves are kind of hovering behind Bert and Goose.
Okay.
And they do not look like they want to attack you. And the pigs look at you expectantly, like there might be brushies or food or something like that.
Oh, that's good. We've won them over.
Excellent.
We did not take our anger at our situation out on the poor pigs that it was not their fault.
Says
It's
you.
really disturbing me right now.
All right. I am done.
Okay.
yeah.
Anything else? I heard some noises in there, like people were going to say.
Bert was gonna go, where'd your friends go, man?
They went to wherever my sword was held. I think that Wildfire, knowing how his mind works, probably thought there was a mighty cache of magic stored in the place where my sword was stored. So he was going to secure it. It was almost directly above our heads. So we should head in that direction to link up with them. Also, if you don't have a weapon, grab a spear. It's
Hey,
better.
Paige. Sorry, you can go.
Oh. Yeah, well, I mean, like, I know there's a really terrible wizard that lives up there. And they weren't in really good shape or anything when they went up there, so, they might be in trouble.
Additionally, you hear a and it sounds like a large door has been breached somewhere.
Okay.
You hear cries of victory and battle cries and coming up from somewhere over here.
Hey, Paige.
Yes.
Since the day we got here, Ross has wanted to do exactly one thing to these pigs. And that is
Ross, you don't have time. You don't have time.
So I am going to turn to the nearest pig in my bloodlust and
Depigonate it.
with my bonus action, use my Hungry Jaws ability to take a delicious bite out of the pig.
To attempt a depigonation.
Uh-huh.
All right. Please depigonate at will.
How about a crit?
Wow. Holy crap.
There's one in particular you'd had your eyes on. It was mostly pink, but had some spots on its ears and on its back. And it always followed you around with real trusting eyes. But it was just that perfect kind of texture and size. You knew it was going to be super, super tasty. And as you feel the warm blood of the pig rolling down your throat and splattering all over your face.
I get 3 temporary hit points?
Sure.
Maybe more?
3 sounds good.
Aw.
And you revel in your ancestry. You are the kin of dinosaurs.
Damn straight.
All right, now back to our other heroes. So y'all have also heard the whatever is going on in the room to the east of you now includes dwarven noises. And it sounds like it is super, super exciting, whatever is going on over there. Perhaps you will find out what that is later, or not, who knows. The mage looks at the both of you, and I'm not grappled. I will use a move or object interaction to pull this thing out of my mouth. And wow, none of these will get me out of here.
I'm sure the dwarves see.
This might help me get out of here, though. All right. He says some words in magic and moves his fingers in an incantation. And bones burst out of the ground. Skeletal arms seek to grab at your legs.
Okay.
And an area of 20 feet. Call it like this. 20. An area like that burst forward with skeletal hands grabbing at you. And I will require from you a strength saving throw.
Ooh.
All right.
I failed the strength saving throw.
I am not concerned about, sir.
But it still affects me. If it's damage, I take a
It is-
death save.
It is not damage.
Okay.
All right. I will use my inspiration from earlier.
Okay.
Ooh.
Seems like a solid plan. And
I
I like how
agree.
you announced it beforehand.
Ooh.
Shots fired, guys.
Yeah.
So, in good news, we've also got a floating player inspiration from our chat.
Well, the good news is D&D Beyond didn't roll with inspiration, so my 27 likely make it, and I didn't spend my inspiration.
Hooray.
So if I give you something in this game where a 27 on your saving throw is not sufficient, this is my way of telegraphing to you to get the fuck out.
Are you telling me 27 fails?
27 makes it.
Okay, noted.
I just want to be clear that going forward, if you have to ask if a 27 makes it and you genuinely don't know the answer, get out of the fight.
Oh, now she tells us to get out of the fight? Man, Paige.
Don't even.
Man,
Don't you put that evil on me.
I mean, it's just being clear here. Just being clear here.
she had just said that a couple weeks ago, right? Like,
All right. So you are not caught up by these grasping bones and arms. And I am super, super sad. Okay, well, fine. So I'm going to take... you know what? Hit me. I'm out of here. 5.
okay.
Hit me with your best
To be
shot.
clear, you don't have to hit if you don't want to.
Fire away.
You can keep your action for the, I'm sure, myriad other uses you have for it.
Yeah, so this is a character that doesn't actually have other things to do with reactions, so I'm going to hit him.
All right.
Do it.
Can I have some of yours, please?
You can only buy them in installment plans, Ross. You can't get them from other players.
So this I will use my inspiration on, and let's see if I can make it roll right.
I'm excited.
So hit with the 24.
Take that 17 over the 1.
Damn right.
Yes.
Nope, can't hear you, Paige.
Oh, sure. 27 hits. How much damage do I have coming in?
Well, that's an excellent question because I'm about to smite because fuck this undead asshole.
I think that's fair.
Okay. Yeah.
So you're smiting with your unarmed attack.
Let's see the carry through.
All I have to do is get my hands on you but once, Corwin.
19 points of radiant and physical.
I don't like that at all. But I don't have to like it. It is not my job to like it. All right. Anything else, ma'am?
That's your turn, brah.
Oh, that is my turn. Well, in that case, I'm going to get the fuck out. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, Belwyn, your turn. Do you chase after him, or do you deal with your injured companion on the ground? There's only one way we're going to find out.
Well, first I'm going to ask you to reveal where he went because you had to open up the curtain to go there so I could clearly see it.
Oh, sure.
Now, even if she can't see him this second, she at least knows the layout of the land.
Ooh.
You see something outside you might not have expected to. You see wooden beams like a dock, and you got a glimpse of water out there. It's daylight, and so you see part of a large lake or river or something, and then there's trees in the background.
Oh,
You
that
also-
sucks.
Trees in the background sucks?
No, water is good for undead.
Yeah. So there you go with that. Anything else, Belwyn?
That was
That was
literally the
nothing.
reaction of
No, that's
That was literally nothing.
Take a turn!
She's trying to steal it. Keep going.
it's taken so
steal.
long.
Stop the steal, guys.
No, take that back. You take that back.
I take it back.
Oh, now I can't hear Ben.
Now we can't hear you.
There we go. Paige's mic systems got real bad ever since she hasn't had to have me in her games in the past couple days during the con. All right, so these grasping hands, are they still there? Because do you need to make a concentration check for 19 points of damage there, sucker?
No, because you saved. So they fade away.
Okay, cool. In that case, I reach over to Wildfire. I give him 25 hit points.
Ooh, that's a lot of hit points.
Well, I don't want you going down like a punk in one shot again. So
Yeah, it's totally my fault because I should have totally shielded that attack, but I played bad at D&D. I played real bad D&D.
I noticed you kept going like this, and I was like, "What?
I played real bad D&D, guys. I'm like, this is an intervention for me on me. I played real bad D&D.
Joe.
Ron, it's on Ron's list already, and so let Ron just take that off. I played real bad D&D today.
Joe, from me to you. It's okay.
So I get there. Can I see the dude?
Yeah. You get there, and you can see a whole lot of stuff.
Even more polygons.
You know,
Ooh.
you can help him. I was actually doing polygon.
So I appreciate that because I definitely already had one death saving stroke, so was not great.
All right, you see a wide river, some logs floating that just look like they thump up against this. You see a dock. This guy's standing here. And if you look to the left, you can just see part of a grassy area with a wooden watchtower on it.
Is there an ogre in that watchtower?
You can't see from this angle. You're looking up.
I mean, I'm looking out and up. Like, are you telling me that if I look out the window and up, I don't see an ogre?
The top of the watchtower is another 50 feet higher than you are.
So there's no ogres like looking over the lip of the tower,
Correct.
but
Okay.
there might be ogres on the tower, like
Or
chillaxing
all
something.
along the watchtower.
Whoa!
Yeah, I mean, you gotta watch out for that.
I continue moving. And
These are torches, which are lit at night, but
Wow, you being a dwarf just came into play.
What?
all right, so I run after, and that's me. Actually, that's not true. I spend a bonus action and begin casting a spell.
I decline to do anything about it.
As you wish. All right, that's me.
Okay, now Wildfire, who is no longer making death saves.
Yay!
Alright, I stand up for half of my movement. Okay.
Oh, Brangian. Belwyn, now that you're outside, you hear dwarven battle horns, and it is clearly 7th Legion irregulars.
Oh, well, in that case. Oh, and I have a question from last turn, but I didn't want to interrupt. Do ogres speak ogre or do they speak giant?
I think they speak giant.
Cool.
I think ogres dialect giant.
Cool. Then I know everything they're saying. So
Okay, so what you hear coming from the room to your east is a whole lot of screaming, my head, my head, my head, and a whole lot of ogres going, oh no, what's happening, what's happening? And you hear thump, 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 thump. And then, no, Grughawk is dead. Oh no, Vim Lork has fallen to the ground.
Not Vim Lork.
Yeah.
I had him in my office pool.
Well, now, no longer, sir, no longer, sir. And then you hear, dwarves are attacking, get them!
all right, well, cool. In that case, my last free action will be to. There we go. My last free action will be to let out my battle roar so that the dwarves know where I am. And then
When you let out your battle roar, there is an answering war cry from a whole lot of pissed off dwarves.
cool. Sorry to interrupt. Back to you, Wildfire.
No problem. It's all good. I step with a thing that'll let me move. I move out to here. And then I kind of look around. So there's just... we currently just see the... actually, 5, 10... I'll move up to here. What's going on down this dockway?
In the immortal words of a great man, it looks clear.
Oh, good. Good. Well, and then I will cast some Scorching Rays at this wizard.
Hang on, I'm trying to reveal this area. D20, roll 20, why you fight me?
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
It wants you to buy it dinner first before it just exposes everything. Lordy.
You're gonna triumph page over it.
I eventually.
Oof, those are some bad rolls. Okay. I scorched some rays at it.
What are you talking about, Joe? Altogether,
I mean, a 20
So,
hits at least.
A 20 will definitely hit. My armor class isn't great, but the other two miss. So, we'll take 9 points of damage.
That
I'm
is
not
true.
pleased about this.
That's me.
Alrighty. Bert.
As I say, where am I?
I'm coming.
Hey man, that sounds like trouble. We should probably, try to get out of here.
And in fact, as you say, that sounds like trouble. I had described these as like you see lattice beams, and there is a huge blast of fire and energy which destroys all the beams here, and 2 ogres fly through the air and land on the ground with a sickening thump. The pigs scurry away at first, frightened by the thump, and then start casually nosing towards the corpses.
But keeping a wide berth of Ross.
Yes.
Ross the Betrayer.
Okay, so the obvious door is to the east there, right?
Yeah, so what you know is that somewhere over this way is that over this way is the quarters of the chieftain of the ogres.
Mm-hmm.
And you know that going over this way leads to the butcher's place, which leads to the ladder, which leads upstairs to the larder.
Just as a reminder, Paige, we definitely saw like a corpse devourer or some other monstrosity up there.
You saw an Odiug in the butcher's area.
Yeah, that. Was that chained up at all, or
No.
No, it was just...
okay.
Just like stay away from it. It's fine.
What could go wrong?
Well, Bert, let us know.
Bert's gonna kind of angle over here so he can sort of see down this way. Essentially, I think that's
okay.
That's probably a little further he can actually go. So let's say he's there. But he can, he still has an angle on what's going on on the butcher's side, and I'd like to know what that is.
It looks clear. You don't see the butcher. You don't see the Odiug.
And we could go that way. It didn't seem like whoever was there before didn't seem to be there anymore.
Yeah, I mean, like this is a ladder we climbed up last session.
Yep. And it leads upstairs to the larder. To the east, you just know it leads to the chieftain's quarters, but you're not sure what else.
Yep.
But that's the area that the dwarven battle cries were coming from.
Yep.
Oh, the chieftain's side?
Yep.
All right. In that case, anyways, I moved. I've looked. I think it's pretty decent, anyways.
Okay. Some mystery actions occur. Victor.
All right, Victor, after assessing the situation, says, former prisoners, I think the dwarves are here to rescue you, so you just stay put, and I think you might have 1 spear to defend yourself with until they rescue you. Foresters, let's go try and link up with the rest of our unit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I see anything when I'm here?
6.
Yes.
I still have 1 square movement left.
All right. Sure enough, you see... Are Odiugs large? I think they're large. You see an Odiug over here, and clearly the butcher is not in here, and just like any pet, when it's not being supervised, it has like its two stumpy legs kind of up on the edge of the table, and it's grabbing pieces of meat freshly filleted meat off the table and stuffing it in its maw.
Your pets just aren't trained well enough.
Mike, are we going to talk about untrained pets now? Is that our goal?
Glass
She's
houses.
learning.
Glass houses. Does she counter surf?
No.
She doesn't counter surf, luckily.
Right.
I don't think she realizes there's food up there yet, so...
I will retreat 1 square.
Okay.
And I'm done. I was hoping to find the Odiug feasting on the body of the butcher, but I guess you can't win them all.
Correct. All right. With that, exciting things happen. First of all, a whole bunch of pissed off dwarves show up around here.
Ooh, good. I like pissed off dwarves. Big fan.
Yes.
Ooh, they're all the gold color.
Yep.
Ooh.
Well, not all, but
Hmm.
Oh, those two poor silver guys. Those three poor silver guys. They're very sad. They're
There's a
very
bunch
sad.
of silver guys.
It's fine. That's why they're in the back, Joe. They're there to watch and learn.
I feel bad for them. I just feel bad for them.
We'd probably be silver.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right,
I'm flame red.
of pissed off dwarves round the corner, and a fair few of them are scratched and scuffed and have blood on them, though it's hard to tell if it's theirs or someone else's, and they look like they are coming here to righteously kick someone's ass.
It's not like a wave of dwarves, right? Like,
Is there a unit?
Give me a I know the dwarven units of this area well roll.
I hate to say it, but I find myself without my "Do Not Kill Me" badge.
It's true.
You do have your Do Not Kill Me Victor nearby.
Yeah, I might have to come back.
We do look filthy and prisoner-like, though, rather
That
than
is true.
like
I'm currently
ogre-like.
covered in pig blood.
And mud.
That's not wrong.
And mud.
It's not mud.
If it makes you feel better, call it mud, but it's not mud.
Mud.
All right, so Ross, what are we doing here?
Okay.
You do find yourself without your Do Not Kill Me badge.
Was there still a spear at my feet that the zombie had dropped?
Yes, it's an ogre-sized spear, not a Ross-sized spear. So
I'm
unless
not
somebody
picky.
can hit you up with an enlarge, it's a little awkward.
That's fine. I'm not picky. All right, I'm going to.
You're not piggy.
That's what he said. He's not piggy. Oh.
He's mostly piggy by weight right now.
Yeah.
I don't. Why did? Oh, it's no. All right. So I will move up with Victor and kind of coming down from my bloodlust. I will once again kind of stop at the entranceway, eyeing the Odiug. What is the plan, Victor? That is going to be a tough fight for just us.
So the Odiug looks at the two of you, and then looks at the counter, and looks at the two of you, and looks at the counter. It's like it's chewing with a guilty look on its face.
Just run. Just run. He's fine.
It locks eyes with you, and then reaches up on the counter and a leg, and then goes.
I mean, if horrible eldritch monstrosities could have look of guilt, that would be it.
Yes.
Excellent.
At least it's going to be adorable for its last few minutes. But yeah, we're not here to kill Odiug, so it looks like we might be able to just walk right by it and get upstairs and join up with our unit.
Do you want me to lead the way just in case?
I mean, against Odiug's, I'm comfortable leading the way.
I'll follow your command then.
You'll outpace me eventually because you're faster.
Right. All right, that was a double move to get there, though.
Got it. All right. Let's go back to the other group. Having you on separate battle maps is ass.
This has been pretty wild.
But
What?
I don't know how we didn't do this.
Paige, you mean splitting the group is a terrible idea just in every imaginable way?
No, it's going great. What do you got, Paige?
I had maps on the same page, and all right. So this guy is kind of in trouble. But you know what? I could do that again. All right. I begin casting a spell. What level do you?
Sadly, it's only third because that's the spell slot that I have. So
Okay.
but that means I get to roll probably.
Nope. Third level spell.
Excellent.
Very nice.
Then I will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Sploosh! Jumps into the water. Belwyn.
I like a Bellwood to say that feels like a win to me. Feels like a win to me. Are those dwarves up there?
You don't see them from this
Okay.
side. You can surely hear them. Actually, where would they have gotten to by now? No, there's still like a huge fight going on in whatever in the main.
Sure, no, I'm saying they're like on the map. I see dwarves over here.
Oh yeah, just out there
Are
swimming.
those ocean dwarves?
wading.
Like they're just like naturally occurring ocean dwarves? Oh, okay, they disappeared.
Kind of like ocean spray.
It was
but
just a
ocean
mirage. It's
dwarves.
fine. Don't worry about it.
Dwarvage.
I think there's a dwarf.
Ooh.
Oh, huh. Weird. I must be crazy. It's fine.
Oh, it's part of our phantom attack strategy. So that,
Yeah,
we bring the forces to defend against the phantom dwarves.
that are on the water.
It's your navy, dwarven navy.
Dwarves on the water.
It's actually just dwarves in playmail walking along the ocean floor, just
Just
trucking it.
Snorkeling.
Good
Oh
news
my
is
god.
the water resistance doesn't slow them down. They still move 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, it's great.
All right. Well, in that case, I will. Like Belwyn makes his face like I really want to go after him because like don't suffer a thing to live, but instead she runs back over there because she remembers. Oh yeah, we have like friends downstairs that need our help.
Yep.
So I double move back over here to the crates, and I'm guessing I require a full action with which to do anything to it. Otherwise, I have an item interaction and left.
I mean, try and crush it with an action, or but it's going to take an action.
Well, if it takes an action, then I ain't got nothing for it this turn.
Mario butt slam it.
You know, all the strength being in the butt is a Silvio thing, not a Belwyn thing.
It's true. It's true.
Alrighty, so wildfire.
Yeah, I mean, I head back inside as well. I'm gonna see if I can figure out one. Where am I going? I move to here. I'll double move. You know, like up here or something. I check out what's on this table, functionally. What's up with this book?
It looks like it is this person's spellbook and also journal of notes.
Cool. Well, that was a double move. Enter interaction. Pick up that book.
You now have a book in your hands. Bertrand.
Bertrand decides that he's gonna, book it for the kitchen. So he's gonna chase after these dudes here. Hey, wait up, man!
Okay, double move.
Yep.
Victor.
Good dwarves. I am Victor of the Foresters, the excrement-covered bugbear and lizardman, and Drake are on the side of justice. And there's some prisoners in that cage over there that need protecting. And also, the pigs are neutral in this.
They used to be, then Ross chopped one.
Right?
They are delicious, though.
So I'll spend my turn talking and walking.
I look forward to my day in Piggy Court.
I mean, you're just gonna try to eat all the pigs in Piggy Court. I mean, like,
It
got
will be
weird.
amazing.
That got really,
Or
really
do you
weird.
mean buffet?
is that what Piggy Court is called? It's called a buffet of pigs. That's the way it works.
I'll just keep my eyes on the ladder. I will not in any way look like I want to eat any of the meat that's in the room.
Yeah, the buffet of pigs was actually an action by Cuba where they were going to send false sandwiches to the
Excellent.
United States.
Bump.
Yes. All right. With that, the dwarves surge into the room. Several of them peel off to handle the prisoners. And they see you heading this way, and then a whole fleet of dwarves starts heading that way.
They can murder the Odiad for us.
Excellent. Oh no, half of them are wet now.
You know what? They don't care. They're mad. Ross.
Well, following Victor's lead, I will proceed to cautiously move across the room as quickly as I can. But unlike Victor,
Looks at you.
I am having a much harder time not eyeing the meat in the room.
That's fair.
It reaches up with a thing, grabs like another like tenderloin off, and then just like it eats it like a popsicle.
So I will get to there.
Okay. That person is no longer with us. Belwyn.
I'm gonna try to smash this crate open.
You have a smashed crate. All kinds of stuff falls out. Armor, weapons, spell books, potions, trinkets, gewgaws, and some maps.
I kind of look around for a sock.
There is a sock. It is
Oh,
a very
thank God.
nasty looking sock.
Oh, thank God.
Well, I take a look at Wildfire, and
You see a sigh of clear relief on his face, looking directly at the sock that's on the top of the pile.
He picks it up.
Clearly,
he
that's where it
cuddles
is.
a little bit.
you got some strange priorities here, mate. What do your friends need?
You get a point of inspiration for making the table crack up.
Take the weapons, leave everything else. I got everything else. Leave the sock.
I don't know what your crusty sock friend. What do you do with that? Is between you and your gods. But I will pick up a large war pick that looks like it has the backside as the big head of a lion, and it looks like a big old pointy bit. And then I look around and realize that the only way from this room back to where we were, I believe, is going back out and to the dock and then around, right?
Ross, what do you normally have? What kind of weapon do you have? It's like a longsword?
Yeah, he has a longsword.
I'll say grab that longsword too. I'll point at Ross's longsword.
So there's also all your armor and trinkets and other stuff.
Yeah, that's what the bag of holding is for. I got this.
Okay.
And then the war pick that you just picked up is mundane, right? It's not magical.
Oh no, it's very magical.
Oh, okay.
Do you also have a war pick? Are we
No, I was
police now?
I was just checking to make sure that that no more war picks have the power.
Oh. That took me a minute, but Jesus, that is terrible. Oh.
Andrew, you get a point of inspiration. And you know what?
Yes.
Start next week a point of inspiration.
Old Sir Tiger would like to slow us down. We keep beating him to the punchlines.
Lion.
So, Bill will grab up her war pick and her shields and other weapons that she can then carry on the shield like it's a big oversized platter. And we'll say, make sure to get my stuff too. And then we'll start running off and run off, I think, into the sunset because I think we're going to meet back up next session at this point, right?
Escape!
Runs
Sweet
from the
escape.
room, and that's where the scene closes for the night.
All of us conscious. What a great way to end the session.
So strange.
Not only
So strange.
conscious, but in charge of your own selves.
I don't know how I feel
I mean,
about that.
Like control.
I would
I was
the
very
only thing that can make this better,
To be honest.
the only thing that can make it better would be not being covered in pig excrement.
I got a whole river out there for you, man.
Yeah, but it's got undead in it.
Picky.
Okay, Bates, talk us out.
Okay, with that. Oh, I wasn't ready for talking us out.
Well-
it could be it's 10, right?
Well, let's, if you're getting ready, I'll start by thanking all of our viewers tonight. Thank you, everybody. This would not be nearly as much fun without all of y'all.
Nope.
And definitely want to give a shout out to our newest followers, Blurred Business, Sekabin, and Maria Ruskiti, and of course, Maxim for upping their subscription. Thank you so much.
And thank you if you have joined us because of Georgia Blue Beholder. It's really nice to see y'all around. Thank you.
Definitely. And for everybody who is playing along, donating channel points and bits, thank you all so much.
All right. Thank you for joining us on this adventure. Please follow and subscribe on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, support us on Patreon, or at least like us on iTunes. You can find us at Feats and Fables on each one of these platforms. I had the wrong music on. I am not on my game tonight. Roll20 is our virtual tabletop. Our music is by Kevin MacLeod at Incomtech.com, as served by Roll20. Our maps are from Storm King's Thunder by Wizards of the Coast, and the art for most of our NPCs is from the Hero Forge token generator. Thank you so much, chat, for your inspiration. Bologna, the best. We love having you folks with us. That really makes our night. Please join us next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time for your post-Christmas treats to see what happens next, and follow us to adventure!
Ja! Ja!
Nailed it.